imposing Victorian-era hotel nestled on the outskirts of a forgotten town stood as a silent witness to a legacy of chilling secrets. Once a place of opulence, the hotel now lay in disrepair, its grandeur faded like the echoes of a bygone era. Those who dared to enter the Moonlight Inn were greeted not by the warmth of hospitality, but by the icy fingers of the paranormal. Sarah, an adventurous traveler with a fascination for the supernatural, stumbled upon the Moonlight Inn during her quest for the extraordinary. Unaware of the ominous history that shrouded the building, she checked into room 13, the last available room on a stormy night that seemed to foreshadow the impending horror. As Sarah settled into her room, the air grew heavy with an unsettling stillness. The creaking floorboards whispered tales of the past, and the wind outside howled like distant wails. Unfazed, Sarah dismissed the eerie ambiance, attributing it to the hotel's age and neglect. Nightfall draped the Moonlight Inn in darkness, and shadows danced in the corners of Sarah's room. The vintage wallpaper seemed to shift, revealing glimpses of faces long forgotten. Unease settled in her chest, but curiosity compelled her to explore the haunted history concealed within the hotel's walls. As Sarah ventured through dimly lit corridors, she stumbled upon an abandoned ballroom frozen in time. The flickering candlelight cast eerie silhouettes, and a spectral orchestra played a melancholic melody that resonated with the pain of forgotten souls. The ballroom, once a place of revelry, now hosted a spectral masquerade of phantoms forever trapped in a dance of despair. Determined to uncover the truth, Sarah sought out the innkeeper, an elderly man named Mr. Holloway, who had weathered the storm of the Moonlight Inn's haunted history. With a reluctance that spoke volumes, Mr. Holloway began to unravel the macabre tale of the hotel's past. Decades ago, the Moonlight Inn was a haven for the elite, hosting grand soirees and lavish celebrations. However, a tragic event stained the inn's legacy. A forbidden love affair ended in betrayal and murder, leaving the hotel cursed with vengeful spirits. Room 13, where Sarah now rested, was the epicenter of the paranormal activity. Guests reported unsettling encounters, whispers in the night, fleeting shadows, and the feeling of icy hands brushing against their skin. Some claimed to have glimpsed the specter of a jilted bride, her pale figure wandering the corridors in eternal search of her lost love. As Sarah delved deeper into the hotel's haunted history, the malevolent energy intensified. The walls seemed to close in, and the air turned frigid as she uncovered forgotten secrets concealed within the inn's labyrinthine structure. In room 13, Sarah confronted the restless spirit of the betrayed bride. The apparition's mournful eyes bore into hers, a silent plea for redemption. The temperature plummeted, and the room resonated with anguished whispers, each syllable unraveling the tragic tale that bound the spirit to the Moonlight Inn. As Sarah listened, the specter manifested in ethereal form, her bridal gown flowing like mist around her. The room pulsated with a sorrowful energy as the ghostly bride reached out, her icy touch sending shivers down Sarah's spine. Driven by a newfound purpose, Sarah vowed to break the curse that ensnared the Moonlight Inn. Armed with the knowledge of the tragic love affair, she delved into dusty archives and old photographs, unearthing the forgotten names and faces of those who once reveled within the hotel's grand halls. On a stormy night, much like the one when Sarah arrived, she gathered the lingering spirits in the abandoned ballroom. The spectral orchestra played a mournful melody as Sarah, guided by an otherworldly force, conducted a ritual of release. The veil between the living and the dead wavered as the spirits found solace in the acknowledgement of their forgotten stories. As the clock struck midnight, a blinding light enveloped the Moonlight Inn and a peaceful silence settled over the once haunted halls. The grand ballroom, now devoid of spectral dancers, stood as a testament to the release of tormented souls. The Moonlight Inn, no longer a haven for vengeful spirits, regained a semblance of its former grandeur. Sarah, having played a pivotal role in the hotel's redemption, departed with the knowledge that she had freed the trapped souls and lifted the curse that had plagued the Moonlight Inn for decades. Yet, as she looked back at the now stately hotel disappearing in the distance, a faint whisper lingered in the wind, a thank you from the spirits who could finally rest in peace. The Moonlight Inn, once a haunted haven, embraced a new chapter, its legacy forever entwined with the courageous woman who dared to confront the ghosts of its past.